Alright, it's time to continue Ghost Trick. This is like chapter 5, I think? 6, maybe? I lost count, I was never really paying attention, but fortunately I have a bit of a recap here, so we can remember what's going on. Lost Memories of Self, a forgotten murder case. A dead guy and a detective join forces to find out the truth behind them both. The detective assigned the dead guy a task: to sneak into the prison and find out a certain prisoner's schedule for tomorrow. What should I care? I don't have a schedule for tomorrow. That's how I'm feeling about it at the moment. Alright, so we need to get out of here. Oh, okay. Well, that's why this needs to be movable, I guess. It's all over. It's all over for me. Lynn, sweet, cute Lynn, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives, matching bookends blue and green, yelled at me. Forget about all that. Now you listen to me, kid. Yes, sir. He's, like, still slumped over. Your bright as the sun Lynn probably doesn't even know you exist. And those detectives will probably yell at you your whole life. Never mind fretting about every little setback. Enjoy your life. Get what you can out of it. Mister, would you mind just leaving me alone? Rip. They don't seem to care that that thing can kind of just move. Okay, so there's that. There's also the chicken kitchen. I wonder if there's like anything going on there. It is a bit curious. Technically haven't been here in this like timeline or whatever because every time I've gone here it was a dead end and I ended up just resetting. Don't see any customers declaring their love for chicken tonight. I hear singing coming from the kitchen. La la la. I love you right down to the marrow of your bones. But your marrow is nothing compared to your glorious meat. La la la. You know, I actually just had chicken for dinner. He's not a bad singer. Kesslin isn't here yet. I have a job to do. I'd better get to that first. Indeed. So how are the preparations coming along? I think they're taking care of them right now. Yeah? Man, I'm not looking forward to this. Kinda surprises me coming from you. I didn't know you thought about such things. By the way, that was me being sarcastic, just in case you didn't catch that. 2 more hours, and then it's time. Guess we should just get back to work. Yep, guess you're right. The atmosphere sure seems tense. I guess I'll just get back to my work as well. Prison number is D99. Flashback. Alrighty then. How do I get to these cells? Better try and get some information here first. Screen shows rows of tiny rooms. The rooms are really, really small. You can see right into them from the outside. Suppose the open bars keep the rooms airy, but I wouldn't want to live in one myself. I wonder where the rooms are. Hey, Bailey. Try pitting up your memos a little better next time. Let me see this thing. Inspection. Prisoner C-74. Oh, it's almost time for that. I'd better prepare. Prisoner C-74, eh? What did that big whale do anyway? You don't know? About the Metro Police Department siege case? Metro who? What? C-74 barricaded himself into the Metro Police Department and took siege of the place. He even pointed a huge flamethrower at the Chief Commissioner. Why the heck did he do all that? That's what the detectives who surrounded him asked too. What are your demands? They asked. And the guy looked confused, though thought about it for a while and said, bring me 5 servings of curry and rice on the double. Curry and rice? That's it? Unfortunately, no. After he was done eating, he torched the commissioner's office with the flamethrower. Torched it good. Important documents and the commissioner's mustache were destroyed by the flames. What the heck did he do all that for? Because the curry was too spicy, he said. Huh? It was too spicy and I just lost it, he said. Seriously? The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. But it doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how did a huge armed guy make it all the way into the commissioner's office alone? It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask C-74 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently it's all a matter of national secrecy. Ah! Did you quit throwing my important duty memos away? Oh? There you go again, fooling around with that thing. Wasn't me. Don't lie, you know you love to see me jump up and prepare for emergency. Oh yeah, sure, way back when I first got this job. I've had enough of that now. Besides, you always react the exact same way anyway. Grrr. Emergency switch is probably just loose. Probably because I fooled around with it too much. Well, it's for emergencies. Don't play with it. Anyway, it wasn't me. Maybe you ought to get it repaired, huh? Well, close it back up. It's making me feel on edge. Nah, too much of a pain. A pain? Proper emergency procedures are a pain to you? What a sad, sad state of affairs. Just the kind of excitement I need to wake me up. I told you it's only for emergencies, don't play with it. And I told you it wasn't me. You know, I thought this work would be a lot more exciting. Sometimes I don't know which is my real job, going on rounds or building houses out of cards. Well, you'd better know! And you ought to know that I'm just kidding. Hey, Bailey. What's the matter? You can't even pin up a memo properly? Let me see. Take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room. Yes, he just made a request to use the telephone a little while ago. You already told me that earlier. C-38, eh? What did that punk do, anyway? You never heard the story? About the secret rendezvous case? Secret who what? C-38 was a singer in a band. His group was playing a concert that was being broadcast all over the country, live. And right in the middle of their encore, there was a huge incident. A huge incident? What was it, a murder or something? In a way, it was even worse than a murder, because it had to do with national secrets. Huh? National Secrets? A rock band? I'm lost. The song they were doing was called Secret Rendezvous, but the lyrics C-38 was singing were completely different from usual. So how is that a huge incident? Because the new lyrics exposed all of the nation's dark, seamy secrets. Budget misappropriations, foreign economic strategies, illicit dealings, everything. He was caught red-handed in the act of leaking national secrets. Seriously? How does this guy, like, not know any of this stuff? The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. But it doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how would a rock singer know any top-secret information? It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask 338 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently it's all a matter of national secrecy. Wah. Should you quit throwing my important duty memos away? No, he will not quit. If I'm missing something here, or if I just need to keep detaching papers. I mean, there is a phone over there. Which apparently the phone call is going to happen soon. Hey, Bailey. I don't think there's a moment, like, while he's tossing that thing that I could use. Let me see this thing. Bring dinner to prisoner D99. Now we're talking. The chef is preparing it for him right now. Oh, how fancy. D99, eh? Even I know about this one. Yeah? Such a sad case. Hard for us, too. He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member? It's just awful. Why in the world did he do it? Why would he do something like that, of all people? The motive, everything, all a complete mystery. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense that he would do anything like that. I don't know the details, but apparently this case is a matter of national secrecy as well. I don't get it. None of it makes any sense. You do know what kind of prison this is, don't you? It's a special prison, built just for these kinds of special cases. That D99, who knows what he's thinking, or hiding, behind that beard of his. I don't like any of it. I knew I couldn't take my job seriously without it getting to me. So the prisoner I'm looking for, D99, was convicted of murder, eh? And he apparently has a beard. Gonk. Did you quit throwing my important duty memos away? Never. It's time. There, it's done. Guessing that's the kid they were talking about. The one who sang the national secrets. If he is a prisoner, he must have come from the cells. So this is the thing that was making that horrible noise a second ago. Guess it's a way for this spiky-haired youth to express himself. Sentiments like I'm hungry, or I'm thirsty, maybe. Something primitive like that, I bet. Peace out. I'm done. Alright, C-38. Back to your cell. Hey, guard man, how about giving me a little space? That crazy walk of yours is dangerous, man. A proper walk for a properly led life. Now let's go. Yo, no lectures, man. I walk my own path, my own way, to my own music. Didn't get to use the phone, though, unfortunately. So I finally made it to the cells. Now to find prisoner D99 and check out his work schedule for tomorrow. What could Lynn possibly want with that information? Bang! Don't think I can take another second in this stinking pit. It's got like a whole... all the instruments. Looks like Guardman is gone. All this waiting is wiping me out. I hope this one will finally do it. Go, go! Come on, sausage head. This prisoner obviously isn't the one I'm looking for. Prisoner D99 has a beard. There's one of those little blackboards Lynn said would be in the cells. Maybe I should check out Spiky's schedule for tomorrow. So this is one of those little blackboards Lynn mentioned. Let me just give it a little read. Tonight, I lost a lot of things. My life, my memory, but there's a certain skill I've apparently lost too. I can't read! I can see there's some kind of writing on the blackboard, but I have absolutely no idea what it means. I can't read Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow. What do I do now? What am I supposed to report back to Lynn now? If I tell her I couldn't read it, she'll kill me. But actually, I guess I don't have to worry about that one too much. Anyway, I might as well try to find Prisoner D99's cell. Hopefully, I'll at least be able to find out something while I'm there. Can't go back to Lynn empty-handed. But, of course, a ghost doesn't actually have hands. There's a pad of note papers hanging on the wall. There's a red O drawn on each one. Guess it's some kind of letter or symbol, but I don't recall what it means. There's a pad of note papers hanging on the wall. There's a red X drawn on each one. I think it's some kind of letter or symbol, but I don't recall what it means. This telephone. Looks like it's an internal line only. It doesn't call outside the prison. So the only places I can go with this telephone are other phones within the building that I've already possessed. That's fair. He's like so erratic. An emergency button. An emergency in a prison. That's gotta be a pretty bad situation. I'll just give it a little try. Go, go, go! Caused quite an uproar, I guess. I bet each prisoner reacts differently to the alarm. It might be fun to watch. Let's see. If I want to change the view, I can use the D-pad to move the screen. Maybe their behavior will give me a clue about my next step. All clear. So, if I sound the alarm, it gets people moving, eh? Maybe I can use their movements to get around myself. I have an idea of what's going... That way I can get an idea of what's going on in each cell. Where have they gone? No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I thought I was possessing like something on the guard. Oh! I can ride the strip of paper. Kind of. But only kind of, because like I can't actually get over there in time. Because he's gonna be over here for sure if he's flushing it, right? Maybe. Might be possible. Seems like there might be a way to do it. Painter doesn't seem to react. Oh, he's out. Oh, that's what the spoon is for. He's like digging. This'll work. By the looks of him, that must be the curry lover from the police department's siege case. But never mind that, where did he go? What's going on in this cell? Anyway, there's a little blackboard here too. Just to be safe, maybe I'd better check the curry lover's schedule for tomorrow too. Still can't read, but I'd better check out Prisoner D99's cell anyway. Maybe I can find some kind of information that might help Lynn out. Besides, I want to see what this prisoner Lynn is investigating looks like. And we've kind of seen them, assuming it's the one remaining one. Spoon. Yes. Looks like the curry lover comes back when he hears the bell. Can't make heads or tails out of his behavior once he gets back, though. But this prisoner isn't the one I'm looking for. I'll just chalk this guy up to it takes all kinds. Better try and find a path to D99's cell. Shoot. Okay. Same thing here. Looks like this is just an internal phone. It doesn't call outside. The only places I can go with this telephone are the other phones within the building. Okay. What a strange cell. The prisoner inside it, he seems to be enjoying himself. This is the last cell in this area, so that means that this man humming to himself must be prisoner D99. According to what the guards said, D99, even I know about this one. No. He's a murderer, according to the guards. What in the world really happened? And why is Lynn so concerned about this prisoner? Don't know the answers, and I guess there's no need for me to know. I have only one objective. And that's to find out what this painter's work schedule is for tomorrow. Photos, eh? I wonder if these are of his family. This one looks like a young woman holding a baby. Their faces have been blotted out with black paint. Did he do it out of hatred or some other emotion? Thankfully, that's not something I need to know right now. Newspaper article has been cut out and framed. Unfortunately, I can't read it. It's probably about D99's case. A man murders wife or something like that. There's a picture of the alleged culprit in the article. Yep, it's this prisoner, alright. So the work schedule for tomorrow of prisoner D99. The information Lynn's looking for should be written on this blackboard. Unfortunately, I've lost the ability to read. But here I am anyway, the least I can do is take a look. Huh? What could this mean? There's nothing written on the board at all! I think something was written on the blackboards of the other prisoners, but this board is as clean and blank as the day it was hung there. So I have the answer Lynn was looking for. Tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99 is nothing. Would this information mean anything to her? It's not up to me to know or care. That's how I feel at the moment, anyway. Not being able to read, I was wondering how this was going to turn out. Some things in this world can be read even if one can't read. Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow is blank. I'd better get this information to Lynn as fast as I can. D99, dinner! Quite a feast tonight, I see. Ah, and I'm absolutely crazy about this chicken. It's too bad it's all cold and hard, though. I'd say it's been about 2 hours since it was cooked, judging from the way it feels. D99? I know it's kind of pointless to ask now, but just the same, I still want to know. Why did you do it? I agree. It's pointless to ask now. My case is colder than this chicken and has been forgotten by everybody, myself included. Detective Jowd. Now then, let me eat in peace before it gets too cold to cut. There's one more thing I've been wondering for a long time. What's that? Who is the man in that painting? Oh, this. Well, being in prison like this, you start to forget faces, you know. So I paint the faces I don't want to forget. And this is the last of those faces. Now, could you leave me alone for a bit? Let a man eat in peace. Okay, sure, sorry to bother you. What in the world? What in the world could this mean? Why is there a painting of me in this man's cell? Who exactly is this prisoner? The man whose case Lynn is investigating is painting a picture of me in his cell. I have to go see Lynn, fast, and not for her sake, for mine, to solve this mystery of me. Oh, but I can't use this to travel to the other... Oh, that's irritating. Better not set off the emergency alarm right now. The inside of my head is already in a state of emergency as it is. You know, I'm realizing I might have been able to ride the spoon, like, into the... Oh, okay, now I can use it. They just had to explain it again, I guess. Might have been able to ride the spoon into the cave in the back or whatever, but... This is headquarters. What's the status over there? Oh, Chief, it's you. They're making preparations now. No problem, sir. How much longer, then? 1 more hour, sir. I see. Carry on, then. Oh, one more thing. Inspector Cabanela wishes to speak to you. Evening, Cabanela here. How are you boys doing? Inspector Cabanela, fine, sir. You got another little call tonight, didn't you? From my baby? From Lynn? Well, yes. Did my girl have anything interesting to say? Not especially. She hung up almost immediately. I see. Next time she gives you a buzz, be sure to let me know right away. That's a good fellow. Yes, sir. You try to cover it up, and I'm sure you'll regret it very, very, very much. Yes, sir. I'll call you right away, sir, immediately. Don't forget it. She's a fugitive, after all. Yes, sir. Carry on, then. I might pop in a little later. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. Lynn should be heading for the chicken kitchen right now. The call from the police headquarters intrigues me too. It's looking pretty obvious right now. That white-suited inspector suspects Lynn. And she's being considered a fugitive. This is not good. Wonder if I should go check on the chief and inspector in white too. Inspector Cabanela seems to be looking for her too. Your Lynn, I mean. Inspector Cabanela? What would the Special Investigation Unit want with Lynn? I don't know. I guess something happened that we don't know about. Tonight of all nights. Inspector Cabanela must be upset tonight, too. Weren't he and prisoner D99, Detective Jowd, good friends? You sure about that? If they were such good friends, how come Inspector Cabanela never came to visit him? He's the head of Special Investigation. He's a very busy man. What's wrong? Jowd was my hero, you know. I wanted to be a detective because of him. But look at me, rotting away in this place, and I can't even do anything to help Lynn. What am I doing with my life? This new side of you is kind of endearing. Anyway, the thing to do is work at fixing what you can, little by little. Like, for example, your house of cards. It collapsed, you know. Ugh. He is not wearing shoes. Preparations seem to be going smoothly over at the prison. Inspector Cabanela? ... We were just a little too late. So close, Inspector? We still have a little time left, Chief. Not much, but some. We've had Point X surrounded all night. If he shows up, we nab him, and we can still make it. By the way, what's going on with that other case, the junkyard murder? She did it, eh? No question about it? ... She's a bad little baby. Disappearing from the scene like that? I wonder where she ran off to play. What did he just say? She did it. Did I hear that right? I think they were talking about the culprit who killed me. No way. I just don't believe it. Why would she do a thing like that? Right, I don't have the answers for you, Chief. I don't want to believe it any more than you do. And yet, after seeing this, maybe we don't have any other choice but to believe, baby. Is that the security camera tape the investigation unit just delivered? Can't deny. It's some pretty solid evidence against her. Evidence. Nothing like it, baby. Why a murder case now on such an important night? Tisk tisk. I think you have that wrong, Chief. A murder case now, for the very reason that it is such an important night. Before I go find Lynn at the chicken kitchen, it sounds like there's an important piece of info here I shouldn't miss. Pretty solid evidence, he says. This, I have to see. But it's funny. Why do I have this bad feeling about what's on this tape? The junkyard where I died had a security camera, and it captured the moment of my death perfectly. And what the tape showed me was the cruelest truth imaginable. Saw myself shot right before my own eyes. By Lynn. There goes my only lead. I feel like I've died all over again. One thing sticks with me, though. Lynn looks so surprised on that tape. What in the world did I tell her? The truth is the truth, no matter how many times you watch it, Inspector Cabanela. It wasn't me who played the tape just now, baby. Oh, by the way, Inspector Cabanela, there's something on that tape that troubles me. What is that, Chief? I'm all ears. I had a look at the photos of the crime scene as well, but the place where the victim was shot and where the body was found is clearly different. Hey, he's right. That is strange. The hitman in black is the one who kicked me downstairs. But I changed his fate, so he should have been out of the picture. But there I am, down on the lower level. It is strange. I have the answer to your mystery right here, a few minutes after the murder took place. Is that a black cat? You got it, baby. A furry feline messed up our crime scene. And then the little cat culprit vanished into the night. Looks like my destiny of being knocked downstairs is very hard to alter. This is Point X. Come in, Chief. The Chief here. Did he show up? No, sir. Not yet, but... Idiot, I told you to stay off the radio unless it was important. But this is important, sir. Somebody else showed up. Our rookie detective, Lynn. What? You see my baby over there, do you? I heard she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? What do you say, Inspector? Detective. Get my baby away from Point X. Do it now, man, and hold on to her. Yes, sir. I'll go get her now, sir. What's the meaning of this? Why would Lynn show up at Point X? It took the Special Investigation Unit 6 months to pinpoint that location. Don't know, Chief, but I'd say it wasn't a coincidence. Perhaps... What happened? Detective, come in. Now what? What happened this time? Dang it. This calls for a telephone call to Point X. Allow me. Yep. What are you doing? Get your buns over here. What did you say? Now I finally understand. I finally know what it's like for our poor hungry customers who have their food deliveries delayed. Excuse me, but this is the chicken kitchen, is it not? What? Aren't I talking to the police? The police? Did something happen there you need assistance with? Something happened here, you ask? More like, there's nothing left here. I gotta go. Wait, what? What's going on? Something. That's what. Something is definitely going on. And that something is far from nothing. That's for certain. Thanks for the tea, Chief. I'll be on my way. You going to Point X? Point X, eh? I'll leave that to the boys. There's someplace else I gotta be. Inspector. Your being there isn't going to change anything. Why put yourself through it? I have a responsibility, and I'm going to see through it to the end. Besides, it's not quite over yet. Right, that's true. Do what you must, then. Prisoner D99's schedule for tomorrow was blank. It seems like forever ago that I found that out. And now my mind is even blanker than that blackboard was. Lynn, my only lead and partner, shot me. What did it all mean? I knew where I had to go to get my answers. The chicken kitchen, the Point X the police have surrounded, and the place where something big just happened. What will Lynn be involved in this time when I find her there? Saving. Continue. Chapter 7. The Chicken Kitchen. Just can't get the image I saw at the police headquarters out of my head. The person who shot me tonight is the last person in the world I want to believe did it. Now I'm here at the place she and I agreed to meet. The restaurant the police were staking out as Point X. But when I got here, I found the place in ruins. Whoa, what in the world happened here? Oh, the heavens! What do I do if I had known something like this would happen? I would have paid the poor child more. I would have cooked more chicken for her. I would have sung to her as much as she liked until she'd had her fill. Actually, about the singing, she did tell me that she'd had her fill a time or two. The chief seems to be in quite a panic. Anyway, at least it doesn't look like the waitress is dead. Yeah, that other guy on the other hand. Wait, was that the guy that was staking out the park? According to that police radio conversation I heard, Lynn should be here, but I don't see her anywhere. Seems like bad luck has it in for that redhead. So I was half expecting to see her in trouble again. I spotted the corpse of the van driver. Yes. Ah. Look at me, I'm dead! What took you so long? Well, that's one way to greet a guy. What happened here? Hey, how should I know? I'm the victim. Is it just my imagination, or is she getting more and more brazen every time she dies? Oh, that's because I'm a detective. Have to be tough, you know. Well, and? How did it go? Did you check out tomorrow's work schedule for Prisoner D99? Yeah, just like I promised. Actually, I have a few things I want to ask you about, too. Sure, we agreed to use each other after all, right? Okay, let's swap info then. On my way here, I stopped by the Chief of Police's office. Oh, it was just on your way, was it? And while I was there, I saw who did it. I saw my murderer. You saw him? Where? How? Not him, her. There was a security camera set up there at the junkyard where I got shot. Security tape showed the person who shot me. It was you. No way. You're kidding, right? What do you have to say for yourself, detective? It wasn't me. I didn't shoot you. If I recall, this is what you said about who shot me. My memory just isn't clear on that part. So how can you say for sure that it wasn't you? Because I told you before. You were supposed to give me some information. Information, huh? Maybe that information was the reason you shot me. What? What do you mean? Oh, that was cute. You said you had information on the case I'm looking into. So I would hardly shoot you before I heard that information, right? I agree. That wouldn't make sense if it was before. Huh? But what if it was after you'd already gotten the information from me? Wait, he's holding the box with the cat. Okay. Definitely told you something then. And whatever it was, it really shocked you. What did I tell you? I don't remember. I don't know. You've got to believe me. After you saved me, I thought I got all my memories back. But maybe I really didn't. You told me something. I can't remember that part at all. You got the information you wanted from me, and then you shot me. Isn't that what happened? No, no, I didn't shoot you. Please, tell me. What did you tell me that time? What did I learn from you? We finding out important lore? The whole game is important lore. It just keeps coming. Just like you said, each prisoner had a little blackboard in his cell. But the thing is, there wasn't anything written on prisoner D99's blackboard. It was blank. What? I guess maybe it means his schedule for tomorrow hasn't been decided yet? Blank? Blank? No! Huh? I didn't think she'd lose it over a blank blackboard. How come you're so upset about an undecided work schedule? I get the feeling that back when I was alive, I never had much of a schedule to worry about myself. Do you know what it means when a prisoner doesn't have a schedule for the next day? Huh? It means something? It doesn't mean he doesn't have to work. It's more like he can't work. And that's because he's going to be executed. Executed? Do you know what prisoner D99's crime was? I think so. They said something about him murdering his wife, right in front of a family member. That's what they say, but it's not true. He would never, Detective Jowd would never do anything like that. And the death penalty hasn't been enforced in this country for a very long time. Not for decades. Even if the prisoner wants it, like in this case. The prisoner wants it? There's definitely something else going on in this case. I just know it. And I have to find out what. And if his work schedule is blank for tomorrow, I have to do it right now. So this prisoner D99, Detective Jowd, he must be connected to me in some way too. After all, he obviously knows me. The police were staking this restaurant out tonight. They called it Point X. Point X, huh? That's a good name for this place. That white-suited inspector was surprised to find out you just casually waltzed in here. Inspector Cabanela? What in the world made you pick this place anyway? I guess I'd have to say because of you. Me? Huh? Do you remember that note I found? Yeah, I remember. The note I didn't get a chance to read. It had a place and a time written on it. The Chicken Kitchen, 10 o'clock. In other words, I was supposed to meet somebody here tonight. Yep, apparently so. I just had to get that information you were going to give me. That's why I came here. It was the only lead I had left. And this here is Point X. So that must mean the mark the police were waiting for was me? So, what are you going to do now? I mean, you fulfilled your goal, right? You found out who shot you. Are you going to get revenge? That would be easy enough to do. All you have to do is not save me. Is this the ending I was hoping for? Had I unraveled all the mysteries of me? Yeah, she's dead again. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna save you, that's what. You are? I want to know everything. Who I was, why I was killed. And I'd like to know who those guys are too. I want answers and I'm gonna find them. But to do that, I'm gonna need your help. Okay. I won't say thank you, not yet. And I won't say I'm sorry either. But I'll help see to it that you get your answers. Good. Now, I think it's about time to go back to the past. Can't leave you lying flattened under a huge chunk of chicken forever, after all. The note said, "The Chicken Kitchen, 10 o'clock." I wonder who that pointy-haired man was going to meet here. What's this? Here you go. Where's my chicken? Can I eat that thing? You're just going bigger and better with each new death, aren't you? Leave me alone. Can I help it if I get tired of dying the usual ways? But I'll say this, it was death any detective could be proud of. Huh? What makes you say that? The way you saved somebody else before dying yourself. Oh, that waitress? The one with the chicken on her head? The next time you put a chicken on your head, you should try one out about the size of the waitress's. I'll take a note of that for next time. But anyway, if you hadn't tried to save that waitress, you'd still be alive. I couldn't help it, you know, the detective thing and all. I wasn't able to save that poor van driver, though. At that speed, he must have died instantly. Well, we can't let a heroic detective like you stay dead. The root of this whole disaster is clear. The only question is, how do I stop it? Okay, let's get started. It's no use, I can't read what it says. Let's see. Oh hey, now I remember what the sign says. If you would like some water, please ring the bell 3 times. 3 times? Yeah, the waitress doesn't bring any water... doesn't bring any water if you ring the bell once. She said those are the rules, apparently. I said, apparently? What do you mean apparently? Don't you work here? Quite a stickler for the details, this detective. You want more water? Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't ring the bell. What's with the more water bit? Oh, well, come on, this is your 3rd glass. Oh, okay, I get it. This was a little dig, wasn't it? Kinda like, hey, where's my food, right? No, not at all. Besides, I didn't ring it. But I would like to see you bring me my chicken soon. Duly noted. In the meantime, enjoy a nice glass of water. This is one big trunk. It seems pretty heavy, too. It's very suspicious. And red. Hey, let's see what's in it. Sorry, but that's not possible. It's locked. Darn, I wanted to see what was inside. So what do you think, my dear beauty? Do you really think we can trust this deal? Who knows, it's not our job to think about that. But those incidents did happen in this country, just as he predicted. Yes, and they were pretty amusing too, weren't they? That fellow who sang out the national secrets during a live TV broadcast. And the man who laid siege to the Metro Police Department, taking the top dog hostage. But what if he double-crosses us? Wouldn't it be pretty... No, he needs this deal too. And we've accepted all his connections as well, or conditions as well. Yes, and thanks to that, we have to be here on this extra little assignment. But as long as I'm paired up with you, Beauty, I don't mind. How do these two... How do they know about the cases at this special prison? Special prison? The guy who sang national secrets? The man who held siege to Metro Police? Those cases are classified information. Yeah, but it was on national TV. I've heard about both of those cases, and recently too. The perpetrators in those cases are being held at a special facility. That's what the special prison is. But it's not known about by the general public. So Prisoner D99, Detective Jowd, is one of those special cases too, huh? These two are talking about the very same cases I heard about just tonight. That couldn't be just a coincidence, could it? What is it, Beauty? Why don't we move to a different spot? That table in the back looks good. Now you're talking, Beauty, my dear. Just what I've been waiting for. Quiet, secluded spot, just the two of us. I wouldn't object to that. All of a sudden, I get this feeling somebody is eavesdropping. My sixth sense is very strong, you know. That's alright, my dear. You don't have to make excuses. Off we go, across the bridge of Poultry, to the land of love. With their chicken. Is that a whip? I guess, maybe. What just happened? Did she sense we were here? What? With her sixth sense? Haha. But you know, I have some pretty amazing powers myself. Yeah? Like what? Like if there's a chicken nearby, I can tell right away. That's called the sense of smell. But anyway, at least the situation has changed a little bit now. I don't believe in a sixth sense. It's not scientific. Says the ghost. But come to think of it, we've been left behind, haven't we? Looks that way. Not having legs is even more inconvenient than I thought it would be. But, what are we gonna do now? They're all the way over there. I'm telling you, we'd better shake a leg or we're gonna miss what they're saying. It'd be pretty hard to shake a leg not having legs at all. They're still talking about something. I want to hear! Yeah, me too. So I was wondering, we're not stuck over here by any chance, are we? We just might be. Okay, well, I have two thoughts. Number one, if we want to get over to where those two are, we have to use this red trunk they forgot somehow. Sounds about right. What's your other thought? It doesn't look like this blue-haired bartender is going to be much help. So I guess we have to find somebody who can help then. You rang? Oh, I get it. You saw that couple over there and you started to get lonely, right? And so you decided to call me. Aw, that's so sweet. Forgive me, but I didn't ring for anybody. What? Now, could you not stand in my light, please? I can't see my glass properly. I've been working here for 2 days, and I've been waiting this whole time for you to notice me. Now would you stop trying to shake me up and just stick to shaking cocktails? She has a surprisingly short career with this place. Oh, you just broke that glass, just like you did my heart. A broken glass can never be put back the way it was. Just leave it there. You can't just leave it. Somebody might get hurt. Doesn't this trunk belong to that couple over there? The only thing we allow customers to lose here are their cares. Miss, please, go and let them know about the trunk, if you would be so kind. How gallant of you. I might just fall for you, you know. Odd girl. I agree. Me too. Well, goodbye. I've been working here for 2 days and I've had my eye on you the whole time. I think this might be my last night working here, though. It's been fun! I guess she's leaving this place with her surprisingly short career intact. Hey, what's up, Link? Of all the things to forget, it wouldn't have been pretty if I forgot this. Here we are, finally. Feel kind of bad about eavesdropping, though. Not me. I mean, we just delivered their lost trunk to them, after all. They owe us at least that much. What kind of detective says something like that? Can't believe I forgot the trunk of all things. With such a small body, you probably only have a small brain to match. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty, but that's okay. That's what I love about you. That's what he loves about her? I don't get it either. Now, where were we? Oh, right. Who to invite to the wedding? If we got married, of course, that is. We can talk about that when we're alone. Huh? But aren't we alone now, Beauty? Huh? Do you think she senses our presence again? I spy a ladybug. A ladybug? Just hate little bugs. What? After all the trouble, it happened anyway? It looks that way, yes. It's not over yet, though. It's not? What are you talking about? You're not dead yet. No, but I'm gonna be. In just a few seconds. But before that happens, maybe there's something we can do from here. Ah, I understand. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Hello? Looks like he's unconscious. Excuse me, could you wake up for a second, please? Pushy as ever, this detective. One thing I've learned is that the newly dead stay unconscious for a little while at first. Huh? I was like that, and you were like that too. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Anyway, if we restart the flow of time now, you'll die. Yeah, I know. Why don't we try going back even further in time? What? Even further? But how? Simple. We go back 4 minutes before the death of this poor driver here. You can do that? I never tried it before, so I don't know how it'll go. But if we can erase the driver's death, that should erase your death too. Oh, wow! Can't think of any other way. Let's try it. Is the protag always minutes from death? No, he's been dead for hours now. Yeah, it was this guy. Okay. I mean, she's definitely a main character, but she's not who you're playing. That's Lynn, our rookie detective. What's she doing at Point X? Could it be just a coincidence? And we just got an APB on her a little while ago. Something about extremely important cases, extremely important witness, currently extremely on the run. Now what? Should I report this to Inspector Cabanela? They told us to stay off the radio unless it was an emergency, but I think I'd better call this in. Poor Lynn, I wonder what she did this time. Inspector Cabanela is pretty protective when it comes to Lynn. He'd want to know. What's the matter? Alright, fine. This is Point X. Idiot! Yes, sir. I'll go get her. Yeah, that was a very abbreviated conversation because we saw it earlier. Why is he wearing headphones? Static is awful. Can't believe I forgot the trunk of all things. With such a small body, you probably only have a small brain to match. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty, but that's okay. That's what I love about you. Oh, that's who's eavesdropping. What the heck is this? I spy a ladybug. A ladybug? I just hate little bugs. I can't hear very well. Wow, the van driver was a detective. Looks like it. I noticed something, though. That conversation he was listening to just before the crash. I remember hearing it before. You're right, we just heard it a few minutes ago, didn't we? Just after that conversation, the detective suddenly passed out. What happened, I wonder? We already know the answer. We saw what happened at the restaurant. She burned up the ladybug. Sometimes, when a high-tech bug like that is destroyed, it emits a loud signal. Loud enough to knock a person out if they were listening through headphones. So that's why the detective passed out, huh? Bingo! Now let's stop it from happening. Eee. Hey, this place. This is the place the white-suited inspector phoned tonight. This is the parking lot, the side park at the east side of town. It's been years. You know this park? Yeah, I used to play here a lot when I was little. But then, one day, I swore I'd never set foot in this park again. Whoa, those are some really deep, dark feelings there. I wonder what happened. Hold it. Don't give me that a ghost doesn't have a foot to set bit. just a figure of speech. What kind of nitpicker do you think I am? Anyway, whatever, let's get started. Okay, let's do that. I won't press her about the other thing right now. Doesn't look like the detective is gonna come. Might as well turn it off, it's pretty loud. What the? Told us to stay off the radio unless there's an emergency. Okay, yep. What does he mean this time? Mind your own business. I like to do things my way, okay? Inspector Cabanela is pretty protective when it comes to Lynn. He'd want to know. I feel like that was like a missed opportunity somehow, but... He should be picking these up eventually, right? I mean, maybe not. What's the matter? I can't really get over there. Doesn't look like he's gonna come. This is Point X. Come in, Chief. The Chief here. Did he show up? No, sir. Not yet, but... Idiot! I told you to stay off the radio unless this was important. But this is important, sir. Somebody else showed up. Our rookie detective, Lynn. What? You see my baby over there, do you? I heard she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? Detective, get my baby away from Point X. Do it now, man! And hold on to her. Yes, sir. I'll go get her now, sir. Oh. Already dead. He's on the move. There isn't much time left. We have to stop him, fast. Otherwise, he's going to crash right into the chicken kitchen. This is like that game, isn't it? Game of Chicken? Sorry, but what's a game of chicken? Sorry. I'd better choose my audience more carefully the next time I tell a joke. Never mind that. We have to do something. Ah! What do you think you're doing? Oh, just thought I'd better do something. Well, hurry up and put the seat back up. I can't, it's too heavy. All I can do now is hope this guy has strong ab muscles. Oops, that was my bad. I get that you felt like you had to do something, but that? Well, there really isn't much I can do once the van is moving. We should rethink this. Was there any other path before that? Maybe he'll notice this, while he's looking at the radio. No. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, shoot. Maybe if the binoculars are on the chair, he would have, like, done something. I didn't actually see this. Who is the detective talking to? Don't keep yelling at me about these things. They might be talking about something ridiculously important. That's true, but still. Might be the person who really shot you. Now you're just throwing things out there. But in any case, it looks like it's too late to get to the phone now. Darn, I think we missed our chance. Yeah. Try and get the binoculars on the chair. This is new. Apparently they're calling you a fugitive. Groan. You naughty girl, you. Sniffle. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you upset. Girl's heart is a very delicate thing, you know. This from the girl a giant chicken couldn't even kill. It did kill me. Not yet. What are these doing here? Oh, shoot. No, 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 no! Okay. What's the matter? Detective Ringe? This is a memory. What's the matter? It's not time for a regular report. She was a spy. Listen to this. There's a suspicious couple in the bar upstairs. I'm going to put a ladybug on them. A ladybug? You mean a listening device? Don't do anything to blow our cover. Inspector Cabanella will be furious. But they're doing all kinds of suspicious whispering. We have to find out what they're saying. You can pick up the signal from your van. Check out their conversation for me, would you? Alright, fine. Once you get going on something, I know there's no stopping you. Thanks, later then. Hold on. Did you see a customer come in just now? A young woman with red hair and red boots? Oh yeah, that restless, suspicious chick. Sure. Suspicious. I mean, come on. As soon as she sat down, she ordered 3 glasses of water in a row. And she spilled the second glass on the table. Okay, fine. Keep your eye on her too, if you would. You got it. Oh wow, that waitress was an undercover agent. And she apparently thought you were pretty suspicious too. Oh yeah, sorry, I was really thirsty, so, you know, haha. No, I don't know. Anyway, did you hear what I heard about the listening device? We have to do something about that bug. So, should we stay here or follow up on the waitress? Looks like it's time to make a decision. We're going to see the waitress. Hey, look where we are. The heart of the chicken kitchen, eh? Yep, or as most people say, the kitchen. I hope the key to preventing that accident is here somewhere. Oh, I bet it will be. You know what they say. Where there's smoking chicken, there's a fire. Now that you mention it, it is pretty smoky in here. Holy crap. I see she's bugging it. Hey, look what she's doing. Do you think that could be... Yep, she's probably planting the ladybug. Now that I think about it, isn't this the waitress's meddling that starts the whole chain of events? The detective wouldn't have gotten his ears blown out and wouldn't have crashed. In other words, we're witnessing it with our own eyes. The cause of a huge disaster slowly being planted in a chicken. Hey, I just had a good idea. About what to do about the ladybug? No, I was thinking we could let her get crushed under the chicken instead of me. I can't tell if you're kidding. At any rate, now we found the root cause of the accident. And all we have to do now is think of a way to take care of it. It's smoky in here. Yo, that chicken cooking though. What am I doing? Hey, what's up with this lazy Susan? It's acting up today. Maybe it's out of sorts because I was spinning around on it yesterday. Interesting thing to do for a lady her age. Maybe it's out of sorts? How about thinking maybe it might be broken? But it really isn't broken. It's just us ghosts. Wait for her to try and turn the smoke off again, I guess. Ah! There, all set. There, how about that? The ladybug is still sitting on the table. We did it. La la la, chicken! Thou art so beautiful, chicken! Heck yeah, chicken! Took a bite, my heart swelled with pride, and I got goosebumps! The heck is this? I'm consumed with the love of consuming you. La 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 la. Well, it looks like you've escaped the fate of being hammered by your horrible hen. Yes, but I still haven't escaped the worst, darkest of this terrible night. The worst darkness of this terrible night. I shot you, didn't I? There must have been some sort of complicated set of circumstances that made you do it. It's never okay to shoot a person, no matter what the circumstances. Hey, shouldn't that be my line? But anyway, you were investigating a case, and I was supposed to give you information on that case. Maybe it's time you told me about it. Tell me about the case you're looking into. Yes, I guess I should. But let's get back to the new present first. Okay, sure. Back in the new present, the delicious aroma of chicken fills the air. But I'm still thinking about Lynn. I wonder if she's still waiting for her chicken to be served. I decided to go see her. See her and ask all the questions that were still consuming me. She's not gonna be here. Or if she is, she's gonna get like she's gonna be getting carried off or something. The disastrous accident has been completely erased. Once again, I've saved the red-headed detective from death. Saved Lynn, the criminal who stole my life. One question in particular hangs heavy on my mind. Why did she shoot me? Until I know the answer, I'll never be satisfied. Meanwhile, Lynn's appetite is apparently foremost in her mind. The golden brown chicken sits on the table in front of her. Until she eats the whole thing, she'll probably never be satisfied. Is Lynn having a serious talk with that detective? Nah, she's just gobbling down chicken. How did the detective know to stake out this restaurant tonight? Better see if I can get some information. More importantly, I have lots of questions for the lady detective. Oh, I didn't know you were here, Detective Ringe. Come to see me, did you? Aw, that's so sweet. Oh, hi, Memory. Don't mind us, just pretend we're not here. Why don't you try some chicken while you're here? No thanks. Just watching Lynn eat is quite enough for me. So, how did it turn out with my ladybug? Oh, that listening device? Well, let's see. I thought the gentleman had a very nice singing voice. Sorry, but we're in the middle of an important talk. Could you leave us to it? But you guys are the ones who called me over. Odd girl. I agree. Me too. Oh my god. Did you decide you want some chicken? Or me, after all? We didn't call you. Sorry, but could you give us some privacy? No, stay right there. Huh? I'm at the crucial moment with this chicken here. I'll need you to pour me some water if it starts going down wrong. Lynn, you don't have to risk your life over chicken, you know. He's right. Look at her attacking that thing. Anyway, I'd better move now while I have the chance. That's funny. Even though I just saved that detective, he doesn't have a core. Not like the one Lynn has. Or that valiant little doggy Missile. I thought the ones I saved were supposed to develop a core when they're alive again. I guess I still have things to learn about the powers of the dead. Well, I'm heading back. Lots of things to do, you know. Yeah, like washing dishes and planting bugs. Someday I'll plant a big one on you, detective. Odd girl. I agree. Me too. Listen, Lynn. You've explained your side, and I understand, but there's an ABP out on you. Can't you at least hurry up and get out of here? You know, slip away quietly? No can do, I'm meeting somebody here. Meeting somebody? Oh yeah, that's right. The little lady, Camellia. Or Camilla. Did I read an extra letter in there? Pretty sure I was reading it right yesterday. But why do you have to meet somebody here? The Special Investigation Unit is watching this restaurant. Now, how can that be a coincidence? I don't know, but it is a coincidence. Hey, is it true what they say? That you're still looking into Detective Jowd's case on your own? Inspector Cabanello is worried about you, you know. I understand how you feel, but just don't do anything crazy, okay? What did this sign say again? Oh yeah, something about if you want water, ring the bell 3 times. I don't think I'll need to ring it anymore, though. So, how's that chicken you've been waiting for so long? It's great! But you know, Detective Ringe, that's his name by the way, sitting right across from me. I mean, he was just dead a few moments ago, right? It's kind of taking the edge off my appetite. Oh, bother. But he's a great guy. He understands my situation, he said. He's gonna give me a pass, just for tonight. Speaking of Detective Ringe, I noticed something strange. He doesn't have a core now. He doesn't? I thought a core was supposed to show up once I saved somebody. I wonder if... When he possessed his corpse, he was unconscious, right? Unconscious? Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Just like you. You were unconscious the first time I saved you, too. And after I saved you, you didn't have a core either. So, for people who are unconscious when you save them, no core shows up. I think that's probably what it is. You might be right. Okay, I'll leave Ringe to you then. But I've still got lots of questions for you. Yeah, I thought you would. Let's get started then. Sure is taking yeah, it is Camellia. Okay. No, it is Camilla. God. It sure is taking Camilla long enough. She should have been here by now. I'm getting really worried. You two are like sisters, aren't you? That's what Camilla said. Yep, that just about sums it up. Doesn't look like being worried affected your appetite much, though. Hey, the bigger the crisis, the more a girl's gotta eat. I have to make sure Camilla stays safe, no matter what. Camilla, and that music box, too. Music box. Oh yeah, that wooden box. That box was a present from Detective Jowd. From Detective Jowd? Yes, it was 5 years ago. That box arrived 3 days after that murder incident. He must have sent it just before he was arrested. Someday, when the case is over and everything is settled, I want you to give this to a certain person, he said. So what's inside? I don't know. I can't open it. That's a shame. What is your connection to prisoner D99, Detective Jowd? He seems like more than just a co-worker. Yes, I suppose you have the right to know. They have the same hair. That's their connection. Detective Jowd is my hero. Hero, huh? You don't hear that word very much anymore. Well, it's an old-fashioned heroic kind of story. It happened 10 years ago. Flashback. Just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. On that day, 10 years ago, I was playing in my favorite park. And then, suddenly, somebody grabbed my arm from behind. I was so scared, I thought I was gonna die. And then... he appeared. Detective Jowd. And then, that really loud sound, I think it was the sound of a gun. I passed out. When I came to... You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. Gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's why you became a detective, huh? That's right, he was my ideal of what a detective was all about. But an ideal detective doesn't shoot and kill his own wife. Exactly. And that's why I want to prove that he didn't. Detective Ringe works for the Special Investigation Unit. He said an important deal is set to go down here tonight at this restaurant. A deal that could affect the future of our nation. A nation isn't something that's easily influenced, though. But that's what he said, anyway. That's what he said. Anyway, it's that couple at the table upstairs. I hear they're foreigners. They're waiting for the other party in this deal to show up now. Wait, why did they move, though? Well, whatever. Maybe they always moved and we just didn't see them move because we weren't looking at a certain point in time. I mean, I guess they wouldn't want to talk right in front of the bartender in any case. Yeah, those two, huh? They certainly are an odd pair. Is this other party they're waiting for me? It's kind of hard to imagine, isn't it? Nobody really knows any of the details of the deal except for one person. Mr. Breezy Dancer in a white suit. They say he's been watching the movements of those two for a long time. I've never seen him work so frantically on an investigation before. Inspector Cabanela, eh? Apparently, you're a real favorite of his. A favorite? Yes, well, there's a reason for that. And what's that? Inspector Cabanela and Detective Jowd were good friends. Yeah, I think I remember the prison guard saying something about that. They joined the detective division the very same day. They're two very different types, but they were always in friendly competition to be the best. Detective Jowd was always very particular about thorough investigation of the crime scene. And Inspector Cabanela, well, I guess he just has a natural genius for investigating. Anyway, those two lead the detective division in those days. Led. Oh. But Inspector Cabanela is different now. He changed a little. He changed? Ever since the Detective Jowd incident. Now he distances himself from fieldwork. And he's starting to focus on nothing but moving up the ladder. And so that's how he became head of the Special Investigation Unit, I take it. Anyway, Inspector Cabanela took me under his wing. Because you were the little girl his good friend had saved, huh? He really looked out for me, helping me study for my detective's exam. Fudging my exam scores for me. That goes a little beyond the scope of looking out for you. Inspector Cabanela, eh? I wonder what role he plays in everything that's happening tonight. Cecil, Did I really shoot you? Where did that come from out of the blue? I really don't remember. I've tried and tried, but I just can't. Now I finally understand how you must feel. And how hard it is to have your memory gone, your story erased. But who knows, knowing the truth might be even harder. I'd rather believe there's hope, myself. And there goes the chicken. Whew! That was great. Do I have chicken on my face? You're staring. I bet you're thinking about how impressed you are the way I took care of that chicken. Just tell me one thing. This case you say you're looking into, is it Detective Jowd's? What if it was? I can't keep it from you. It's too cruel. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Lynn. It's tonight. Detective Jowd's, you know, it's tonight. His execution. But there's still time. I looked into it, and I found out all the executions in this country are carried out at dawn. That may be the norm, but not this time, I'm afraid. What? The execution is set for 11 p.m. What did you say? It's going to happen pretty soon. Isn't there anything we can do to stop it? Of course not. It's too late now. Not without a stay of execution from the Justice Minister. I'm going to see him then. What? See who? Who else? The Justice Minister! Don't be ridiculous. There's not enough time. I'm going. Cecil! Me? Get to the prison. Stop that execution. Easy enough for you to say. Detective Ringe, I'll be going now. Okay, I'll let you go this time. I'll tell him I was distracted because I was eating chicken. Is there anything else I can do? Could you find Camilla? She's supposed to be on her way here. Oh, your little Camilla? Okay, you got it. I'll look for her. Okay, you know what to do, Cecil. You have to save Detective Jowd. Is he just gonna, like, not question the fact that she's talking to the air? The life of yet another person I'm connected to somehow is about to end tonight. Could it be a coincidence? Or is there something more behind it all? Detective Jout is destined to be executed tonight. I don't know if that fate is the wrong one for him or the right one, but I've decided to go to the prison anyway. I'll be right back. Okay. Chapter 8, 10:55 p.m. I went to try and rescue prisoner D99. Even under ordinary circumstances, that prison has a strange atmosphere. But this time, there's something even stranger about it. An execution. With my memory gone, I don't have a clear image of what that is in my head, but even I can sense the strong feelings of a foreboding that hangs in the air. Maybe I'm too late? So, how's it going with the generator in the basement? They're trying to fix it now. It's going to take a while, they said. They haven't even gotten the internal phone there back up yet. I just hope the rowdies don't rush the guard room. We don't have any rowdies here. And what's more, The one who committed the most atrocious crime isn't even here anymore at all. You promised not to talk about that. Look, would you knock it off with that weird flipping and flopping around? I can't stand looking at it. If you don't stop, I just might have to pound you. This is a glorious dance. It's been passed down in my family for generations. When you don't know what else to do, dance, dance, dance! We call it the panic dance. This is special detention. Calling from the death chamber. The internal phone is finally back up. It's pitch black down here, though, until they get the generator going again. How's it going up there? The phone's been ringing off the hook from headquarters. Oh boy, we can't let the existence of this prison become known to the outside world. We'll have to round up the prisoners somehow. Is Bailey dancing? Yep, you should see him. Take a video of it. We can all watch it together when we're done. Once the generator's back up, I'll record it with a security camera. Generator, still not up. I can't keep this up much longer. Believe me, no one's asking you to. Why don't you just stop? Will you dance instead then? Me? You kidding me? Somebody has to do it. If that somebody is me, I'll keep dancing until I drop. He's so fast. Despite how it looks, the situation seems pretty serious. Bailey's dance is certainly intriguing, but that telephone call that came in is even more interesting. The man said he was calling from the death chamber, eh? Now that I have the extension number, I should go check it out. Yeah, that's about all I can do. So this is the death chamber, eh? But what's going on? I can't see anything. Is this what they call darkness? I'd better do something about this situation. This is not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I feel like a ghost is gonna show up any minute now. Hey, come on, show some respect. There's a dead man here. That's right, me. But, whew, I never saw that one coming, did you? Who could have? Anyway, the generator's gonna be fixed soon, so I guess we hang tight. Generator, eh? Once that's restored, this darkness will be gone. Seems that's the first thing that has to be done. Guess darkness doesn't really exist in the ghost world. Even without light, I can still see what's going on. I can use the ghost world to help me find that generator. Spoon. I've seen these things before. Some kind of tool for turning things. It's leaning up against a wall. If I knock it over, I wonder if he'll notice. Darn, it's too heavy. It won't budge. Oh, geez. Where did that wrench go? Without it, I can't tighten the last bolt on the generator. Sure wish I could see in the dark like a cat. Or like a ghost. The big guy seems to be taking a nap here. I doubt my paltry powers are enough to wake him. Rest in peace, curry lover. It's kind of spooky when a ghost says it. It's dark. Didn't appear to do anything, but of course we can't see, so how will we know? This appears to be some kind of control panel. I might be able to operate it. But it doesn't seem to be responding. It's too dark to really tell, though. I guess the first thing I need to do is restore that generator. Oh. Holy crap, that was lucky. Oh hey, there it is. There, done. Apparently tightening one bolt was all that it took to fix this whole thing. Now the lights are back on, but what happened here? The answer is still shrouded in darkness. I better see if I can pick up some more information. Can't seem to shake this bad feeling I've got. Give it a try. Some lamps came on. Not sure what that means. Maybe that changed the situation, though. Oh. Hey, do you think this execution was really the right thing to do? What the heck are you saying? I mean, I know this country has a death penalty, but how many years has it been since we used this chair? Yeah, I don't know. It had quite a bit of dust and dirt on it. I bet that's what happened. All that debris damaged the wiring. Well, I think it was divine retribution. Don't be stupid. The prisoner wanted to be executed, you know. Inspector Jowd. I guess I was too late. So when are they going to pick up his body? They'll be sending over a car from the public cemetery pretty soon. After we hand over the body and clean up the mortuary, we're done. Yeah, okay. So Detective Jowd has already been executed. Looks like there was a reason for that bad feeling I was getting. But that's okay, this isn't a big problem for me. But if the body is taken from the mortuary, that'll be bad. I have to use my ghost tricks to save him before that happens. This chair scares me. I don't want to repair it or get anywhere near it. Who knows when it's going to blow up again? Or let loose with the juice. Yikes, shut up, man. Accidents can happen with anything, after all. Let's just get this thing fixed, come on. If I'm executed by an accident, I'm going to come back to haunt you. Haunt me? Why me? That's like a pretty dangerous chair. A chair that gives shocks. Can I use that somehow? I just got a shock! He doesn't stay up on the chair very long, does he? Son of a... Same thing here. Looks like this is just an internal phone too. It doesn't call outside. So the only place I can go with this telephone are the other phones within the building. Alright, so I'm sorry. Hey, can you hear me? Where am I? This is the ghost world, the land of the dead, Detective Jowd. Detective Jowd? Who is that? Is that me? Oh boy, not you too. This is getting old. Guess I'll just give the usual explanation. The dead lose their memories. Oh, so I'm dead, am I? Didn't realize that. That's why you can't remember anything right now. That's fine with me. Huh? I don't like a messy room, but I hate cleaning up even more. Not having my memories is a welcome thing. Now I don't have as much trash to take out. Memories are like trash. Now that I'm dead, what do I need with memories? And things I don't need are just trash. Not to me. I need your memories. Besides, I promised Lynn I'd try to stop your execution. Lynn? Looks like I still have a few bits and pieces of garbage left lying around. I remember now. About Lynn, Jowd, and the execution. And what about you? Who are you? I'm Cecil. I'm looking for my memory. Or trash, as you call it. Cecil? Does my name ring a bell? I think you know me. Sorry, it must not have been a very big piece of trash to me. That's alright. I guess you'll find out when you get your memory back. But for now, I'd like you to come back with me. Back to 4 minutes before your execution. This is the past? 4 minutes before my death. That's right, you'll get to see your own execution, and then we're going to change your fate. But first, can I ask you a question? Lynn told you, didn't she, about what I did? Yeah, she did. Then is it really the right thing to do to save a guy like me? I don't know, but Lynn believes it is. Okay, let's get started. Frickin' chickens, man. It's clogged! I'm in position. So the time's finally here, huh? Yeah, I wonder how many years it's been. The last time you weren't even here. I never thought I'd have to attend an execution, but you know, I wonder why the Justice Minister suddenly signed the order. There's definitely something up with that. Hey, come on, let's just focus on our work. Yeah, alright. Prisoner D99, it's time. Let's go. Alright, men, I'm ready. Sorry you have to go through this unpleasant experience. What? No, Oh well, I guess it's all about collecting experiences. For you and for me. Prepare to test. Throw the switch. So this is an execution, huh? It seems to me there's got to be a safer way to do it. Ha ha ha! Must be nice to have no memory like that. It makes things more interesting. I envy you, I really do. It's no laughing matter to me. That was an example of a failed execution, although the outcome was the same. Failed? They haven't carried out an execution in a long time. They dragged that old chair out from under some mothballs, and I guess it had a short. So I guess that means if I can stop the explosion... I don't know about that. Then I'd just be executed as planned, and I'd still wind up just as dead. So what should I do? Beats me. You're the one who came to save me. You figure it out. He's not making this easy. Alright then, 4 minutes from now, this chair will short out and explode, and you'll die. Very sad. If I stop the explosion, you'll be executed, and you'll still die. Sorry I was ever born. I have to protect you from the explosion and stop the execution. The key to this whole thing must be this chair. I apologize for all your trouble. Can you stop with the insincere commitment comments? How's it going down there? We're just finished setting up the chair. We're all prepared. I see. It's time. Please bring in the prisoner. But that chair, it hasn't been used in a long time. What if... Bailey, there's nothing we can do now. It's time. Alright, I'll send the guards to his cell. I'll have them call in when they get into position. I think I want to stay. Because they're going to call here, not there, and getting out of that room is, like, impossible, so... I'm in position. The other two are coming to bring the prisoner to you now. Got it. Alright, yes, let's go. I don't know if throwing the alarm is the right thing to do, but it's something I could do. There, we escaped from the death chamber. Good for you. It was stuffy in there, wasn't it? That's not exactly what I was worried about. Alright, what now? Stop the execution and save your life. I think I'm getting an idea. You are you? I'd be very interested to hear it. Let's just get down there, fast. Can I, like, jostle this? Yes. I do wonder what would happen if I throw the alarm. I'll try it. It's not working right now. Maybe they like things quiet during an execution. This guy's a bit too detached. While I was alive, people thought I was a bit too passionate about things. Oh. Well, we know what he's talking about. He's just saying it's stuck. Although he might have more to say, I don't know. Alright, my jam grooved out the clog. Now, get down there, to Sausage Head. Go, go, go! In the present world, 4 minutes into the future, Sausage Head was lying passed out in the tunnel. Not knowing about the execution, he must have kept digging and digging. And the guards didn't notice he was gone? So I guess Curry Man's future has now changed a bit. Cecil, I'm sure you know this, but time is ticking. Almost time for the execution. If you don't execute a plan pretty soon, it's going to get tough. I think I do have a plan. Do you? I'm looking forward to seeing it. Only problem is, I don't see a path to get there yet. Really sorry about all the trouble you're going to for me. Funny, you don't look the least bit sorry. Whew, you sure can pack it away. A detective should eat until he reaches that critical moment. That's what I always say. And you have a young pupil that follows that advice to the letter. What are you going to do now, Cecil? As long as these iron bars are here, escape is impossible. It is possible to stop the Is it possible to stop the execution from here? Probably not. I'm looking for a path now. Maybe something here will give me an idea. Oh, that fell on the ground. Did you see that? The huge can just went flying up into the air. Yep, that's my ketchup can. Ketchup. I just love ketchup. Can't get enough of the stuff. Probably have ketchup running through my veins. Just can't seem to muster a laugh over that one. But it did make kind of a red O mark. Oh. Oh god, I'm like screwed, aren't I? I don't think there's any way for me to get back upstairs. I'm pretty, stuck in here. Well, maybe we can ride the napkin or something. This thing sure is full as I am. Oh, and this thing's gonna have... Wait, is it gonna have a circle on it? Oh, it needed to. Here comes my escorts. Uh-oh, I haven't found my path yet. I see mine quite clearly. The path to the chair, that is. What do I do? I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what I need to do. I just can't do it now. Prisoner D99, it's time. Let's go. Alright, man, I'm ready. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I can short it out when nobody's in the death chamber. It should be fine. Good thinking. If the chair is destroyed, they can't carry out the execution. For now. Now all I need is a path to the switch. Yep. Alright. First step, get back over into that room. And then we wait for him to finish the chicken. And then we attack it with a circle. And get on there. Okay, we good. Alright. He sees that it is circle paper, therefore it is safe to dig. Sausage Head sir looks happy. So now that he's seen the O paper, he'll go down the tunnel to dig. Maybe this is the chance I've been waiting for. Indeed. Done. What just happened? The power is down throughout the whole facility. No way! If the power is down, that means all the cell bars open automatically. What a terrible prison. The internal phones aren't working either. State of emergency. You know what they say, fail safe, not fail secure. God. Now, the execution can't be carried out and your life is saved. You're a pretty daring guy. I really enjoyed myself, and I think I learned a thing or two as well. About what? By the way, is it true what the guard said? The cell bars open automatically? Yep, it's true. It's a little drawback to the system. If the entire facility blacks out, the locks are released for the prisoner's safety. Yep, see, there you go. But nobody thought it would actually ever happen. So, in other words, now is the time to escape if you're gonna. Anyway, we managed to stop the execution. Let's get back to the present. You're still not out of the woods yet. Oh, let me give you one piece of advice. What's that? When we get back to the present, head for the spoon. Spoon, huh? You'll see when we get back, Cecil. Now, the execution can't be carried out and Detective Jowd is safe for the moment. A new present has been born. However, Jowd still isn't safe from execution, of course. I guess I still have a job to do. Help a death row inmate escape from prison. Ah, this is end of chapter. I guess we'll call it here then, since I'm sure the next chapter is probably going to be too long. Alright, cliffhanger, as always. But I'm gonna call it here for tonight. So, thanks for watching. Have a good night. I will see you guys next time. Peace.